Today I am going to be making individual molten lava chocolate cakes. I have a few simple ingredients, so let's have a look at them. Okay, I have some sugar, I need some eggs, some flour, salt, some butter, and of course some beautiful dark chocolate. So let's get started. Let's start off with our chocolate. So I need 150 grams of this beautiful dark chocolate. Okay, so the bar is 200 grams, I need 150. So I'm just gonna measure it out. Okay, so here we go. We have 100 there, and then I'm just gonna cut it in half again. And there we go. We have our 150. So I'm just gonna give this a rough chop, because what we're gonna do is, this is actually going to melt over a double boiler with the butter. Let's get our chocolate into the bowl. Okay, and we also need 100 grams of salted butter. Okay, I'm also just gonna cut it up into some chunks, just so that it's easier and that it melts a little bit faster. Okay, so let's go over to the stove. Okay, so I have a medium-sized saucepan with a little bit of water in here that's simmering away. We're going to use that as our double boiler to melt the chocolate and the butter. So I'm just going to place this on top here. Okay, and in a few minutes, it should all melt beautifully together. Okay, I can see the chocolate is already starting to melt. Okay, and I just want to show you here what it's going to look like. So it's just a lot of steam that's coming through. Okay, so while the chocolate is melting, let's get our eggs ready. So for the next stage of this recipe, I need 2 whole eggs and 2 egg yolks. So let's get cracking. Okay, so we have our 2 eggs there. Now I only need the yolks, so I'm just going to carefully put in the whites into another dish. And there we go. We're going to pop 1 yolk in there. Okay, and my second yolk. And we also need some sugar. So I'm just going to pour the sugar in there, and then we're going to beat this up on super high till it becomes nice and light and fluffy. Okay, so let's get over to the beater. So let's have a look at our chocolate. As you can see here, it's starting to melt beautifully. So I am just going to very slowly begin to just stir to incorporate it. Okay, so I just took it off from the saucepan because it was all melted. So I'm just gonna slowly keep on going until it's nice and smooth. Okay, and I just put it back onto the pan just for a little bit more heat because I still have a few little pieces of chocolate that have not melted. Okay, so now it's time to beat up our eggs. Going to add in a pinch of salt, but if you can have a look at the eggs here, they are beautiful and fluffy, and they are starting to look pale in color. So I'm just going to keep beating them for about another minute. Okay, so my oven has been preheating at 225 degrees. I have 4 6-ounce ramekins here. So what I've done is that I have buttered and I have floured the ramekins. So it's easy for the cake to come out. So here we go. That's our eggs. Look how beautiful they look. They're so pale and fluffy. So what I'm going to go ahead and do is we're going to go ahead and put in the melted chocolate. And I'm also going to add in the flour. And we're just gonna whisk that in ever so slowly. Don't want to over whisk because this recipe really only has a tiny bit of flour, so the eggs are actually going to help the cake rise. Okay, that looks gorgeous. Okay. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to go ahead and pour it into my ramekins, and then it goes into the oven for 12 minutes. Now at this stage, if you do not want to bake them and you do want to hold off, you can put this in the fridge and then you can bake it when you're ready and you'll still have those beautiful cakes. Okay, I think I'm all good to go there. Oh wow, that's delicious. So let's get these gorgeous little cakes into the oven. Okay, so we're gonna get those in there for 10 to 12 minutes. Okay, so they're ready. So let's try and unmold this. I'm just gonna take a small knife and I'm just gonna go around. Okay, I'm just gonna ever so slightly loosen it. Okay, fingers crossed. Hot, so just be careful. I'm just gonna go ahead here and give it a tap. Oh, and out it pops. There we go. Okay, so the way that I love to serve this is with some vanilla ice cream and of course some beautiful strawberries. I can't wait to dig in. Okay, let's have a look. Okay, let's cut it open here. Oh, can you see that? Look at that. How beautiful that is. The lava is flowing out. Just gonna take a little bite here. Mmm. Mmm. Oh, that's delicious. Gonna try another piece with a little bit of the ice cream. Oh wow. You guys are gonna love it. Absolutely delicious. It's got a nice chocolatey flavor. It's soft with all that beautiful molten lava coming out. I really do hope you give it a try. I'm gonna have yet another bite.